Incite. Is it saying that this is like the full version of Railroad Tycoon 2? Exclusive full version? Or is it like cheeky exclusive demo version? I guess we'll find out. Get Shockwave, it says. Does it say anything else? See no more why. We are rocking and rolling. Oh my god. I mean, it starts out with some money shots. That's pretty good. So, what is this? A little magic. I mean, fucking, I guess, what are they trying to say? Oh, makeup, I guess, is magic. All right. Games, we got, okay, toolbox. Join us. All right. Let's start out. Usually adults only. Okay. Thank you guys for your false advertising. Haven't we seen this before? Is this just a recurring segment now? Is showing off this chick? Oh shit. There we go. Well, we get relaxed and see what happens.
Hi, my name is Julie Strain, and if you don't know me by now, I am Queen of the B movies and heavy metal. Fact 2 is the character in the movie and the game, and I'm here to rock your world.
She's Fact 2. So again, like, I only know of Heavy Metal 2000 in the game. That's so. I mean, I guess it's a generational thing. I don't fucking know.
It's a dream come true in so many ways, just to be an actress in the movie, then to be married to the creator, then to be able to be part of the Heavy Metal magazine, the movie, the game, and everything that comes with it is a gift that I think no other actress could have even thought of, begged for, or wished for, and I am just stoked beyond belief to be Fact 2, and I won't let you down.
Oh, she is naked. What the fuck? It's minor editing I'd have to do. I mean, if anyone's seen my freeform cyber photographer, it's actually not so bad. It's just a pain in the ass to initially configure. And then, so I'd only have to do it for like 20 seconds here. So it was actually better there because it was like the whole fucking thing. It was like, oh, that like first like 10 minutes or however long it took to configure, it was worth it, you know?
Agile, athletic, you can see over people in a crowd. You know, you have trouble getting pants when you're in high school long enough for you, but...
So she's a giant. That's pretty
I really
cool.
enjoy it. And the best part about it is just, you know, being bigger than everybody else.
So we got a photo shoot. You got to put on some clothes. And no, I don't want to do it. He's actually been naked like probably like 15% of this video. That's pretty high amount.
Sit on a popsicle stick and tell you what flavor it was.
Oh my god, she's huge. Or that guy was really little. We need a 12-foot tall woman in our Swords and Sorcery movie. Oh, there's only one. That explains, I guess, her rise to power, I guess. All right, let's just do some Fact 2. They're really showing this game off, huh? As long as we don't have to play it. This is a throwback. I guess I started with the fucking Heavy Metal 2000 runes. So there's some nostalgia in this series, given how many fucking videos I've done here. At the time of this recording, I've edited about 540 videos, I think, maybe more. I don't like how it fucking glitches there. Those are cool.
The comic book universe of
Heavy Metal 2000 was a weird movie. I mean, Heavy Metal was a weird movie, but Heavy Metal was also had some pretty cool segments in it. Heavy Metal 2000 was just kind of like, you know, didn't really capture what made the original movie that great. Although Heavy Metal itself is like a bunch of short stories and stuff, so that's why the original movie kind of, you know, worked.
entertainment.
It was set up like the magazine almost.
With Heavy Metal Fact 2, Ritual was given the freedom to use the heavy metal license without abandon. The result? An original story that is actually a sequel to the movie, and a very happy development team.
I really like heavy metal Geomatrix. I'm probably the only person on the planet who does.
Sat around and talked about possible ideas where we could
So maybe I should give Fact 2 another shot, but it's completely different. That game's like
and a couple
an
of
awesome
episodes
version
ago,
of
I
Power
said,
Stone.
let's-
Fact 2
let's
is just
see,
like
let's actually take
probably
and make this
like
you know,
this.
later, not just the same thing.
Look how floaty it is.
You know, I was like, that's wow, man. Yeah, I didn't even think we could do. I guess we got freedom. We can do anything we want.
I'm gonna
to.
boost you, buddy. Most of the Julie Strain video is just, you know, shots, so not as much talking.
The story of the video game starts out with Julie. It's
It's
30
got
years
PS2
later,
and a
after
Dreamcast controller, or was that PS1? It was
back
black.
in her planet. She's
Oh, he's
reestablished
still fucking
her
quiet.
colony. She's rebuilt what Tyler has destroyed. She's just trying to get back on with her life. You know, she's basically trying to put the horrible experience that has happened in the past and just going on with where, you know, her father and their community were trying to go. Unbeknownst to her, is across the universe is this guy named Gith. He's the nemesis in the video game. He is this godlike leader of this planet called Belphagoria. His goal is to find the universal God, because he is convinced that if he finds the universal God and devours its heart or its essence, that he will become a god himself.
Julie's Odyssey will take
That's
place
cool.
across 3 unique episodes and present a universe full of outlandish creatures and intensely surreal locations. From the extravagant skyline of a brightly hued
What the
town
fuck?
called Eden to the suggestive, eccentric temple.
Very cool.
The visual impact will vary dramatically and will always be captivating.
Actually, I mean, it does look kind of cool. I wasn't, like, even though I fucked up the aspect ratio in the original video, I didn't have a problem with how it looked. It looked
From
pretty cool.
PC games to Hollywood, the gameplay inspirations for Fact
Ooh.
2 are many. Ritual's veteran game development team is making sure that the end result will take the third-person adventure genre to new heights.
The game has definitely got an action.
Now, Ritual,
First-person games.
wouldn't have been, I mean, given their background and just given just how the game looks, wouldn't have been better if it was like a
We looked at a lot of
first-person shooter?
So we're like, what do we like in console? What do we
I know they want to show off the model, but I mean, it looks like
dig? And that
it almost looks like it's controlling like a first-person shooter.
Third-person adventures typically focus on puzzles and adventure elements, leaving very
I guess
little
there's a lot of
to action.
platforming, but I mean,
While Fact 2 will
from what I
benefit
remember, it
from
wasn't good platforming.
the primary focus on the gameplay is combat.
The thing we really wanted to do was make it so the player could choose 2 different types of weapons in each hand. So they could go ahead and pull like a sword in one hand, an Uzi in another, or a big gun in both hands, or do combos with.
I think they put her hair up in a bun because they couldn't get long hair to work.
Like a fighting game, a full-style fighting game, where we actually have layered combos that go deep, 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 and you can actually.
That seemed to be a problem with Western game developers in particular. They couldn't get the fucking hair to work. You had like all right hair in like Final Fantasy 12, right? But you couldn't get all right hair at all in fucking Unreal Engine
Of
3.
course, the game isn't all action. Expect plenty.
It's like,
of
oh, look at the
puzzles to
advanced
complete,
hair in
and some of them are
Tomb
very
Raider,
easy
and
to
that came out in
see.
2013. It's like, yeah, it's definitely advanced, but that was like going from 0 to 100 there, you know? Because, you know, other Japanese games like Final Fantasy 13, Lost Odyssey had decent hair, I mean, appropriate hair for the technology, but then you get like Mass Effect and,
computers that you have to manipulate and certain ways to
what the
turn
fuck
those
else? Gears of War is like awful fucking hair.
machinery that you couldn't do before.
Featuring many popular rock artists, the soundtracks of the films
Awesome.
help bring the heavy metal name into the public eye. Being huge fans of the series themselves, the folks at Ritual are aware that the game will have to deliver in the audio department. Although it was a technical challenge to model Julie Strain as a PC game character, it was a blessing for Ritual to have a predefined persona to work with.
The way she, holds herself, her, confidence, everything about the way she looks and feels is attractive. And
Oh, she's like 40 feet tall.
perfectly into a video game character because she had that attitude that, yeah, come get some, I'm gonna kick your butt. And it was like, cool, that's a great starting point for a main character.
At the core of Heavy Metal Fact 2's technology is the Quake 3 engine, certainly a powerhouse in itself.
She kind of looked like a cross between China and
much easier for Ritual to
Cher.
create levels, as well as provide for a powerful yet easy-to-use cutscene editor. The best news is that these tools will be available to anyone who purchases the game. Heavy Metal Fact 2 is without question going to be one of the most intriguing titles this year. The attention to detail, from the striking visuals to the versatile gameplay and cutting-edge soundtrack, breathes new life into the heavy metal universe, and will likely give the third-person adventure genre a new lease on life.
What? What'd they just say to me? Alright, so I'm continuing on with the videos just because this video, not this video, but this disc is running smoothly for a change. Normally, it's a disaster. And we're reliving the original episodes. Originally a one-off thing. I was like, I can do this forever. It's like, oh, how many demo discs could there possibly be, right? Alright, let's boost it even more.
Welcome to the 8th century, the Viking era, a time when brutish Scandinavian warriors armed with huge hammers, giant war axes, and razor-edged swords raided surrounding continents, searching for a greater purpose and adventure. Sounds like an ideal backdrop for a PC game. Enter Ragnar, the Viking hero protagonist starring in Human Head Studios' upcoming third-person action-adventure game, Rune. The action takes place in lands steeped in Norse mythology.
This game was also janky.
Untapped until now.
I like the fact that it supported widescreen and 1080p, though, you know. That was kind of, at the time, a neat feature since I was using XP with the fucking HDMI out, so it was the only game that worked right. That was my fault, though. I didn't realize it.
And so it's something that's been overlooked, I think.
Hopefully we get, you know, Kingdom Under Fire, another demo of those, so I can do that game right next time.
Look to match the game's mythic backstory and richness. An enhanced version of the
I know, only we got that again. I did not do that right.
Some pretty nifty tricks,
That's the fucking
including environments
glitchy
that
as
dynamically
fuck.
change, as shown in the demonstrations given.
That's cool.
What sort
Nice
of
effect.
unspeakable creatures and mythical adversaries would a tough-as-nails Viking like Ragnar have to face? One thing is clear. This hero won't have many friends.
First you encounter subterranean creatures and eventually move
The color gradient in there, or they just have a green light or something.
deep underground. They're very
Make everything beige.
weapons, primitive
Even your skin.
technology. Eventually you make your way up into the mountains, and up in the mountains you're fighting against Dark Vikings, and the Dark Vikings are the followers of Loki. Once you've encountered the Dark Vikings, they're much like you, and the dwarves are these creatures who, traditionally in Norse mythology, were the creatures who created weapons and artifacts for the gods.
In the 8th century, Vikings didn't have rocket launchers, sniper rifles, and grenades to defend their lives. Ragnar's weapon collection, containing over 20 swords, knives, clubs, and axes, is strictly melee-based, so a very unique playing experience is expected.
Bop.
Different types of melee weapons. You have the club and bash.
What's it say on the wall over there? E shuns.
Actually, an opponent's arm. You can cut off somebody's arm and beat them to death with their arm, which we can show you a little footage of. Then there's also swords, and there's also axes, and each of the three different categories of weapons have their own.
It's like his head is falling. His head is falling their heads when they come off. That's pretty funny. It's like Mass Effect, where you know, like Shepard will look at the ground and keep looking.
While melee-only combat seems limiting, each weapon will also have a number of moves that can be pulled off with varying results.
See, that's the weird way to look at it. That's a sign of the times, right? Melee combat is limited. Isn't also technically, you know, shooting limited because it's just pointing and clicking, right?
It's all going to be context sensitive. Or
Now,
context sensitive.
combination, right?
Meaning
Would
if
that
you
would
move
make
forward
sense,
in the
but
game,
you
you
know.
do a certain attack. If you straight
So
up
it's a
attack,
strange way to
then
look
you
at it. If you say melee is limited, then you also have to admit that shooting is limited too,
But we want it to be, the old classic
and that
thing.
combat theoretically is
Simple
always
to use,
limited,
but really hard to master.
which
So
neither
the average
instance
person's
would be
barely jumping in and
accurate.
start smacking creatures, right away. But there'll be a lot of depth to it. So you can go in, you'll have a lot of different combos, and as you get new weapons, you'll unlock new attacks and new moves and stuff that Ragnar will be able to do.
Now look at
This
Ninja
game's
Gaiden
combat
versus
system
Call
is
of
deeper
Duty,
than you
right?
think. For the first time in PC gaming history, players will assume the role of Viking warrior.
Now, of course, you could do a lot with shooting in Call of Duty, and I wouldn't say it's limited, but what game requires more, finesse out of the player, right?
Ragnar in Human Head's Rune when it releases this summer.
What game gives you more options to kill? All right, let's do. I'm just gonna. The worst fucking part. Seriously, like, so far, Electric Playground's been an absolute embarrassment. It fucking sucks. Cringy as fuck, man. It makes my skin crawl. It's like it's time to Charlie Rocket. Alright, let's see what horrors await.
What did David Bowie and Laura Croft have in common? Well, aside from dressing similar, they're both stars of video games from IDOS.
Did they?
Check out David Bowie in Omicron. Yo! Hey, I found her. I found it. Laura Croft, I'm here at IDOS.
You're showing off
Talking with
Omicron. Why the fuck are you talking about Laura Croft?
pretty good, Tom.
I was still in their core design at the time, right? IOS was just a publisher. It's like, I'm gonna show off fucking Mass Effect 3. Oh, look, it's John Madden. And it's a fucking soccer ball? Commander Shepard's just like a fucking soccer ball, isn't she? No, fuck you, Tommy.
Look at this. There's
Oh my God.
traffic, there's people on the streets. I mean, it's like a whole.
I'm gonna go fucking.
Can you go up and talk to
I'm gonna
any
cut a promo on this motherfucker. I gotta restrain myself. See, it's kind of like, it was like, oh, that one thing just set you off. Yeah, but I mean, I've done this. This is the 6th time I've had to watch this shit. So it's like cumulative. It's like
Can you take us to the red light
like
district?
an additive taste of shit in my mouth. This fucking guy.
Tell us about his involvement.
He was a creative force. We worked with him for 2 weeks in Paris, designing his characters.
Also, is that David Cage or is that somebody else? He don't. Can't zoom in. I can't tell.
We didn't invent the core. It's a virtual character who lives on the internet.
I missed out because fucking Tallarico had to be a fucking moron.
A very Shakespearean character. Gives an overview of the whole game. And then Bowie also plays an underground musician. So what happens is you go into any of the bars or clubs in Omicron, and he's on stage jamming.
He's doing music for the game too.
He's doing the whole soundtrack. He's actually just finished 8 original compositions for the game with singing. He's also doing all the background music.
So what then is the goal of the game?
You firstly have got to try and find a way home. When you're in there trying to get the hell out of there, the revolutionaries come because they see in you some kind of power. You are the nomad soul. They ask for your help. You could say no and go off and read a magazine in the toilet or go spend all day in the shops. But actually, if you choose to accept the dangers and the missions and whatever, then they guide you through that. You play this first character, this policeman. He has a wife, he has a life, he has missions to go on, he has a home to go to.
Now, it's amazing the way her face is moving as she's talking, like her eyes and cheeks and things. You motion captured the facial movements?
Totally motion captured from the neck up, and then basically with her body movements. Quantic Dream actually employed 3 world champion jiu-jitsu guys.
He needed jiu-jitsu guys just to walk in a straight line.
And the masters in the game teach you a new move. You can come here and do it without any fear of getting beaten up.
It's not a game about going around killing everything in sight.
Absolutely not. There's obviously plenty of action. You're fighting some otherworldly demons. The thing about the demons is they can take anybody's form, so you don't know who the enemy is. It's going to appeal to a lot of people. People just want to come in and live in the world of Omicron. You know, take their chances.
Cool.
Is that true? I never wanted to live in Indigo Prophecy or Heavy Rain. What wild fucking games. Alright, so yeah, I fucking need to calm down. It's over, so let's watch Warcraft 3. Role-playing strategy? No. They changed that tagline later on. Huh? It's like RTS with hero characters, if I remember correctly. Warlords Battlecry, one of the first. I can't remember. I think even Kingdom Under Fire beat Warcraft 3 by quite a few years. I think Warcraft 3 was 2002, right?
Thrall, offspring of Orc, is raised as a slave of humans.
How could they do it?
The day comes when he manages to escape his tormentors. He swears revenge.
See how much has changed.
And the battle for Azeroth continues. This time completely in 3D.
No, it looks pretty close.
Introducing Warcraft 3, Blizzard is betting on graphics that are far superior to most strategy games on the market.
Pretty close.
Fans of the first 2 Warcraft
3D models and
games will have
stuff
to
look
change
about
their
on
way of
point.
Thinking. Battles were once more of a background task.
The camera
and
angle
strategic
looks
thinking
different,
was
though.
key to victory.
I need to play Warcraft 3 again. I might be
With
remembering it
Warcraft
wrong.
3, Blizzard has introduced a new way to play. Role-playing strategy, or RPS. Players will control small but powerful parties. Battles are more interactive.
The interface
and
looks
action
way
takes
different.
Precedence over everything.
I mean, there doesn't seem to be an interface.
Instead of creating dozens of warriors and wizards on your own, you retain heroes to whom you can assign various units.
What we're going to do is we're going to have a large continuous storyline in the way of StarCraft, where rather than having, in Warcraft 2, you had 2 mirroring storylines. You could play orcs or humans, and then depending on which one you played, it kind of affected, the ending. In StarCraft, we had one large continuous storyline where it was, a story that had beginning, middle, and end, and you just played races at different points of the storyline. And I think you'll see that more in this.
Yeah, I think that's how Warcraft 3 did it.
But I think one of the
I like
things
it better that way. So, I have to wait to the sequel to see what happened. Oh, it was a mixture of what happened. That doesn't make any sense.
And we want to make the races
It's like a Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang always won until he got killed.
I think anytime you see a sequel that comes out, you see the existing kind of player base that have played the previous sequels, and they always jump in and they very quickly get in, and then.
Or Dead or Alive. What happened in the last one? No one fucking knows.
I'm sure we had plenty of new players that hadn't played.
We will
Warcraft
reveal the
before,
story in
and
the
they
next
get
game.
into it. And I think in a role-playing game system, it's even easier for new players to get into it because role-playing games do a much better job at like storyline, bringing you into things. So that's one of the things we're trying to capture from that, bring to a strategy game, is how immersive and bringing you into the storyline in a much more interesting way. I mean, even StarCraft had a lot of role-playing elements in that way.
It did not.
We had characters that talked to you, and they actually did things, and there would be cutscenes and things of that nature. So we're just kind of taking that to the next level.
I mean, it's fucking
In
Dragon's
addition to
Lair in
familiar
RPG.
orcs and humans, there are 4 other races, including elves, which have
Yeah,
formed
you
an
ask someone to
alliance
say
with
something on the
humans
spot,
and
they just say
pesky
random shit, I
dwarves.
guess. I can't
Due
blame them
to
too much for
Warcraft
that, you
3's
know.
refined resource management model, managing your
Role-playing
race and building
elements.
up your village will consume much less
RPG
playtime.
elements include
Thanks to Blizzard's
being able to
Warcraft,
pause.
Our glimpse at Azeroth's next great war.
It's like not in
is
my
very
Dungeons and
informative.
Dragons. Alright. So now that looks like it's... The engine might be there, but it's still pretty early. Okay, so let's take a look around real quick. I want to do a demo, but I want to see all the tweaks. Let's look at the tweaks. These are always neat. I like this feature. This is nice. I think I have Quake 3 installed so I could actually probably try this, but no, it's not. I don't want to have to go back to the other ones. Oh. Oh, I see. Alright, Wheel of Time. Okay, this is the same thing as last time. It's like this Wheel of Time game is being a bitch. Somebody help. I never even fucking heard of this game before. Incite. Oh, Rogue Spear's already out, huh? Never played Rogue Spear. I mean, I've been doing this series since 2019 August. I still haven't played Rogue Spear. Unless it was like on the Dreamcast, but that doesn't fucking count in my opinion. I know it was a Rainbow Six game I played there. It might have been. Alright. Drivers. Let's see, look at the drivers. Okay. GameSpy, let's take a look at GameSpy. Custom Incite. Okay, patches and mods. Anything here? Just a bunch of patches. Alright, we're smooth sailing here. Just games from now on. Let's, what's Metal Fatigue? Oh. Let's try out Thief 2. We've got a gameplay and design. First person shooter. Alright, it's gonna be fucking. Oh, this is opening up in. No, it's opening up in. Yeah, it's. Sometimes Acrobat, sometimes it's not fucking Acrobat. It's always a pain in the ass. Alright. Have I played Thief yet on this series? I've never beaten Thief, the original. I played quite a bit of it though. It's a cool game. Stall. We're gonna do this. Thief to the demo age, demo age, demo age. Thief to the demo age. Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Oh, that again. We are complete. Exit. Let's minimize. Thief 2 demo. That's going to be intense, isn't it? Well, the controls are going to be kind of funky, I think. I'll have to reconfigure. Oh, yeah? What are you building, children? There was a Thief reboot, wasn't there? Holy shit. I just remember that I never played it either. I just remember it existing all of a sudden. Like, wait a minute. They tried to bring this series back. Rock and roll. I want to do something about them controls. Okay. F is gonna be weird. I should toggle C for control, but I mean, I think that's crazy. Jeez, look at this. Damn it. What's going on? We're never gonna play this game, are we? Don't do it. Try not to do it.
Sometimes living in this city is more trouble than it's worth. There's a new sheriff in town, and he's waging his own personal war against crime. Dodging the law is part of the game, but Sheriff Gorman Trueart's changed the rules. He's enlisted the aid of a separatist sect of the Hammers called Mechanists. Every bit as fanatical as Hammerites, and twice as industrious. They've been supplying Trueart with some really nasty contraptions, like slaves of copper and brass that hunt and kill at his bidding. Tonight I even the odds. The Mechanists have set up a shop in a wealthy section of town called Dayport. Word has it that somewhere inside their tower are the plans for a new creation. A toy for the sheriff that's so deadly it will bring every honest thief in the city to his knees. I intend to break in and steal the schematics before the project ever hits the assembly line. But there's more to it than goodwill for my fellow criminals. To win supporters, the Mechanists are throwing a posh banquet for the local nobility. And I've just invited myself. With so many rich countesses and lords in one place, I'll be like a kid in a candy store. The streets are pretty hot these days, so I'll take to the rooftops and approach the tower from above. If I cut through a building or two, I won't win any popularity contest, but then they don't call it the Thieves' Highway for nothing.
Oh shit. I'm playing it. What's the difference between play and demo? I guess we'll find out at the end. It's probably the same, right? Cool menus. I mean... Oh, fuck. It's right. 800 worth of loot. I think I'm fine. I think we're good. Why do I want some arrows? Shit. Let's just see what happens. Trial and error. Oh fuck, I can't see. I can't walk this way? Oh, I can't see. That's better. Oh, I was in a fucking hole.
Hey, the city looks almost bearable from up here.
This is where I'm going. I still can't see. Fuck, this is fucked up. I'm looking at my monitor too, like It's pitch black. I'm dead. Let's try it again. I didn't kill nobody. I guess I killed myself. Do I have like a fucking flare? Yeah. I do have rope arrows, okay. Fuck. Oh my god.
Hey, the city looks almost bearable from up here.
How do I activate my... Alright. This is annoying. Alright. How do I activate my goddamn bow? Alright. Oh shit. Shit. How do I activate my flares? I do not want to shortchange this game, but I cannot see a fucking thing. Alright, there we go.
Who's there? Oh.
Fuck. This game's funny, isn't it?
As soon as I find you, you're dead. Don't think you can hide for long.
I'm caught on every fucking thing. Fucking climb, fucker. I know, we can't see nothing. I know we're killing innocent people here, but I don't fucking care. There we go, whatever. I wasted an arrow, that's fine. Like I made it look like fucking hexen or something. I don't know. There's my lockpick. Not the right way. All right, what's the activate control? It's not EE is fucking lean. This is I'm really showing off this game well. I knew I should have fucking. Next, drop, free look, side alt, speed, block, use item, attack, jump, toggle, lean, center, look down. There's not like a use. How do I put my weapon away? There we go. Fucking right click. All right. Fuck.
Is someone there?
No. Fuck me. Last time, I'm having a hard time with fucking getting acclimated to this game. I knew the control, because it took me a while to configure Thief's controls, and I've never played this before, so it feels slightly different. Alright, we can see now. I just steal $800 worth of shit.
Hey, the city looks almost bearable from up here.
Facing away. Fuck. What's the point? Did that work?
When I find you, you'll regret it.
Fuck. That moving is weird in this game. Stop moving.
Just you wait till
What the fuck? Oh, I don't have I don't have back. What the fuck? Does rope arrow not work? This game controls like fucking Tomb Raider. I make it. Nope. All right. So, as promised, let's see what happens if I just hit play. It's the same thing. Same thing. Same fucking thing. Same thing. All right. Let's before I quit, let's see if we can explore.
Hey, the city looks almost bare from up here.
All right, so it's just death everywhere. Okay, so next time, fuck me.